Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Rose. I usually do videos about avoidant personality disorder, but today I kind of have to do a video about something completely different. I'm doing this for a friend of mine who is trying to lose some weight, and she's asked me to try to help her because she's seen kind of my journey, and so this video is specifically for her, and I thought maybe it could help some other people with their weight loss journey as well. So if you only watch my channel for avoidant personality disorder, you can just click off right now. It's not going to be about that. It's going to be about weight loss. So I want to give you 5 ways that you can lose weight before you start working out. And this isn't to say that you shouldn't work out. This is just to say that there are other things you can do besides working out in case, you know, you're having some problems, maybe you're injured or something like that. So also I wanted to say thank you to everyone who's been commenting on my other videos. I'm really trying to get to all the comments because I feel like if you comment and you have avoidant personality disorder, like you're expecting a response or you want a response. And so I'm trying to get to every one of them. I've been super busy lately. I'm working like 3 jobs right now trying to pay all my bills and everything. And so it's been kind of difficult, but yeah, so I'm trying to get to all of them, and I will. It's just taking me a little bit of time because I really have to like get into the right headspace, and I have to be like, because I want to be honest and I want to be authentic when I respond to your comments, and they're such good comments, and you guys have, you know, so many nice things to say, and it's really cool hearing that people relate to some of my experiences, and that I'm not like just this lone weirdo in the world. You know, so thank you for commenting, thank you for subscribing, thank you for liking and viewing and everything. It's been really great. And it's been really helping me get past a lot of my problems. So I'm very thankful to you guys. So sorry if this video is very off topic, but this video is specifically for my friend Blossom. So she's trying to lose some weight for her wedding, and I'm not sure if she wants me to tell everyone her name, but she's trying to lose weight because she's getting married here in a few months, and so she's asked me to help out with that. And just so you know, I'm not a nutritionist, I'm not a trainer, like professionally. I've just had a lot of really good success losing weight for myself. I got pregnant twice, and I gained up to 220 pounds both times, and I've lost all the weight in about 6 months for my first child, and then for my second child, I'm like within like 5 pounds of my original weight. So been very successful both times, as well as some other times in my life where I've been able to like work out and lose some weight as well. So I just want to give you guys some 5 tips that can help you lose some weight if you haven't even started working out yet. Also, I'm going to try to do this quickly because I feel like my videos run a little bit long because I start rambling. So we're already like 3 minutes in, so let's go. All right, tip number 1, water. Now, this is something that for a really long time, I struggled with drinking enough water. Mainly for a few different reasons. Number 1, I always try to like pour myself a glass of water, and then my man and my children will drink it, and then I'm like, I don't know how much water I drink, and it drives me insane. So I found this water bottle. This one's made by Cactaki, Cactaki, and I'll link it down below. But this has been really, really helpful to me. It has this measuring device on the side. It tells you by 8 a.m. that's when you start. And by noon, you're supposed to have drank down to here. And at that point, you refill it. And then you drink it all again. And you want to get done. So you drink the first one till noon. And then you want to drink your second bottle by 5. And I like this one better than the other ones because I've seen other ones where like it's just double this size. And you just have to drink the whole thing in one day. I like this one because it's smaller and, I don't know, easier to carry around. But drinking water, first of all, it's great for like every system in your body, and second, it keeps you fuller longer. Also, it's great for hair, skin, nails, your digestive system, how your brain functions. It's great for everything. And you know, you want clean water. Some people can't drink the tap water in their area, but you want to drink water as much as possible. And also you want to basically stop drinking water at around 5 so you don't like wake up in the middle of the night over and over again, because that will affect your sleep. And if you don't sleep enough, then you won't lose as much weight. Another tip, get enough sleep. That's not part of the video, but So stop drinking water at about 5 p.m. and you want to drink at least 2 of these a day. It'll keep you fuller, you'll eat less, it's great for your body. Just do it. So that's tip number 1, drink enough water. Tip number 2. Now I am not super great at this tip, but every time I have dedicated myself to it, I've lost a bunch of weight, and that is journaling. Yeah, journaling. So it's great for habit training to journal, and if you can write down every day what you're eating and what time you're eating, and bonus points if you write down why you're eating. Like if you're just eating habitually and you write that down in your journal, it's great for your for catching yourself, because you don't necessarily want to write it down. You want to be like, I ate 10 Oreos because they were there at 10 p.m. You don't want to do that, because then you have to write it down, and then you have to like look at it later, and then you feel kind of guilty about it. So journaling helps keep you on track. It's great. It's great for training your brain for eating right, and it's great for making you second guess what you're eating. So I highly recommend keeping a food journal. Just the simple act of keeping a food journal, I guarantee you're going to start immediately losing just a little bit of weight. For some reason, just writing down what you're eating is super helpful for losing weight. So even if you have not started working out, if you just start drinking water and you start writing down what you're eating, you're going to automatically start losing a bit of weight. So try those 2 things. Number 3 is intermittent fasting. Now, this is kind of like a newer craze, and I've heard some people talk about how it helps with like just longevity, which they were testing mice when they found that out. So I don't know. I've heard some things about like testing on mice, and they have like a bunch of mice have been like bred in laboratories, and so they're not as relevant as they used to be. But it is shown in some scientific studies with mice that it increases your life, your longevity. So there's that, which is great. But also intermittent fasting will help you learn how to say no to foods, learn how to not eat habitually, and it will help you lose weight. And if you're like, if you look at some of the like the graphs that tell you how much you should be, or how long you should be eating for a day and how long you should be fasting, it looks ridiculous. You're like, oh, I can only eat from like noon to 7 p.m. Well, I can't wait until noon to eat. I'm starving in the morning. Best tip I can give you is to start out slow. So if you usually eat breakfast at 8 a.m. and you usually don't stop eating until like 10 p.m., all you gotta do to start is push that back like 30 minutes at each end. So if you usually eat at 8 a.m., try for a couple weeks not eating until 8:30 and stop eating at 9:30 p.m. and then just start closing that gap. Honestly, it takes a couple weeks to really get used to it, because your body's like, we usually eat right now, I'm so hungry, and your stomach's telling you this, and you're just ravenous and you want to eat. So it takes a little bit, but after a couple of weeks of like just pushing it back 30 minutes or just pushing it back an hour, your body gets used to it. Your body's just like not hungry at the original time. It just happens naturally. At least that's been my experience, and it's been the experience of other people that I've talked to about it too. So just try it, and the smaller you make that window, the easier it is, and the more weight you lose. And when I say intermittent fasting, I've said this to some people, and then they were like, well, I didn't eat anything after 8 p.m., but I had a couple of beers. Like, you're still consuming calories. You have to stop consuming any calories. Now, there are certain foods that you can eat, but they're like pickles and like lettuce and mustard. Things with 0 calories. So you can still eat those things because they have 0 calories. You don't want to eat more than 5 calories. Apparently, once you eat like 5 calories, it kind of ticks your body into whatever mode it is for the day. Your metabolism, I can't remember what the system is that it kicks in, but basically you're not fasting anymore if you eat more than 5 calories. I believe you can still drink black coffee, but you can't drink coffee with sugar or cream in it. So, it has to be 0 calorie. So you can drink black coffee, just nothing else. And number 4, I found so much benefit from challenging myself, like doing month-long challenges. Like this last year I did a 5 a.m. challenge where like every day for a month I had to wake up at 5 a.m. and I ended up only doing it like 6 days a week, but I was waking up at 5 a.m., going to the gym. Like, I reset my clock to where I wanted to wake up at 5 a.m. And I haven't really done it for the last, like, 3 weeks. But I've been getting up at, like, 6 a.m. So I'm still waking up pretty early. But challenge yourself. Like, set yourself up a challenge, like, for the month of November. And do this, like, before November starts. Like, for instance, last year we did no sugar November. My boyfriend and I did. And, we planned it for like 2 weeks before November started. So we had all of our sugary foods out of the house, and we had brought in replacements like monk fruit and whatnot, so that we had something, so that if those cravings happened, we had like a backup plan. So I highly recommend setting up a challenge for yourself, and I highly recommend doing it for like a month. So for instance, some people do Sober October, which I highly recommend. I think it's really great to just take a month off and not drink any alcohol. We do no sugar November. We'll do like a 5 a.m. challenge. We'll do a workout challenge where we gotta do like yoga every day for a month, or maybe like the 5 a.m. challenge. But for some reason, when you make yourself like a month-long challenge, it's a lot easier to stick to, rather than just saying like, I'm gonna eat better from now on. If you have yourself a time limit and also like a reward at the end of the month, it's great. And also, you don't want your reward, like if your challenge is Sober October, you don't want to reward yourself at the end of the month with alcohol. You want to do it with something else. Like, maybe you can have alcohol, but don't like set it in your mind that that's your goal, that at the end of 31 days you're going to drink alcohol, because that will kind of like, it kind of screws with your mentality. Like, I'm just trying to get to the end of the month where I can have a beer. Like, you don't want to crave it that much. You want to get rid of that craving. You just want your mind to think like, for the month of October, I'm not drinking alcohol. And then at the end of the month, you're like, I'm going to reward myself with like a massage or something like that. You want to make it not the thing that you've been trying to cut out of your life as a reward. So challenge yourself. I highly recommend doing monthly challenges. And if you can't do a monthly challenge, try to do like a weekly challenge or a bi-weekly challenge or something like that. It doesn't have to be that serious, but just challenging yourself and building up that kind of like endorphin rush that you get from achieving something is highly beneficial. Like, I've lost like 25 to 30 pounds this year by doing that and following these other steps, except for journaling. I'm really bad at journaling, but I feel like if I started doing journaling again, I would lose like the last 5 pounds I need to lose. But whatever. I'm pretty fine with my body right now. I have found that, for the longest time, I wanted to be like 130 pounds, and so I was really trying to like lose weight to get to that point. But I found that if I drop below 150, my boobs get really saggy. So, and I really don't want to go have like breast augmentation done, so I'm just going to stick with like 150 pounds. I'm totally fine with it. I'm like a size 6. I can fit into clothes anywhere I go. My boyfriend really likes my body. I really like my body. I feel good in like a bikini at this point. Like, I'm pretty happy. I don't really think I have to lose any more weight. So I'm just trying to maintain at this point. So, and then number 5 is cut sugar out of your life. Refined sugar. Stop eating it. It's poison. It's literally horrible for you. There is no nutritional benefit to it. It's the worst. If you ever watch Tim Ferriss or read his blog or read any of his books, he wrote The 4-Hour Workweek. If you haven't read it, it's a great book. Like, it's really good. 4-Hour Workweek, 4-Hour Body, and I think he did like the 4-Hour Kitchen or something like that. And then he has the 4-Hour Blog. And one of the things that he mentioned in the 4-Hour Body was to try to stop eating white foods. And that would be refined sugar, flour, white potatoes, and rice. So you want to eat like wild rice, red potatoes, sugar alternatives like monk fruit, or like cassava flour. I've heard of like cricket flour. There's a bunch of different alternatives that you can eat, but those 4 things. And full disclosure, I have not been able to cut out white rice or potatoes. I'm super Irish and I freaking love potatoes. Like, I will eat French fries every day of my life. I can't help it. I love potatoes so much. But you don't necessarily have to cut out all of those things at once. And trust me, you'll fail big time. I mean, like, maybe you have a lot more willpower than I was not able to cut out all of those things. I did cut out sugar and flour and was really successful. Like, I dropped like 20 pounds in like 2 months cutting sugar out of my life. Like sugar and flour. cut sugar out, cut flour out, and have a bunch of substitutes in your house. Like, go get yourself some monk fruit. You can get it at like any grocery store. Sometimes you have to go to like a specialty grocery store and it's a little bit more expensive, but it's sweeter than sugar. It's basically like a 1-to-1 alternative, and it's great for you. Also, there's like a ton of flour substitutes. There's like cassava flour, cricket flour, I'm like drawing a complete blank. Coconut flour, almond flour. There's a bunch of different types of flour, and you can just switch them out. Just try something new. And if you're a big into baking, it's kind of hard to do the substitutes with the flours. But if you do, maybe I should do some recipes on my channel. I don't know. I feel a little weird because I'm not doing avoidant personality disorder video right now, and I feel like I should. But I wanted to talk about something different, and I'll do another avoidant personality video probably next week. So those are my 5 things. Drink your water. Do your food journal. Do intermittent fasting. Challenge yourself. And cut out sugar. If you just do those 5 things, and bonus points if you can also cut out flour, I guarantee you're going to start losing weight, and you don't even have to go to the gym. And that being said, please also go to the gym. It's great for you. You know, go for a walk. You know, start out small. If you're you know, really overweight and you find it really difficult to work out, you don't have to do much. You really don't. Like, if you do these 5 things, you're going to start losing weight anyway, and you can start doing small workouts. You can go for a walk. Like, I walk my kid to school every day, and I walk my younger kid home from school every day, and I gotta, you know, have to walk there and walk back twice a day, right? I gotta go pick him up. It's like 1.5 miles every day, and it's like a pretty steep hill I gotta walk up. And I literally like don't have to do much else. Like, I do these other things, and I really don't even have to go to the gym. But I still do because I want to help my endurance and toning. But I haven't been gaining any weight. I'm just like stable, right where I want to be. So I highly recommend doing these things. And if you can do them, I recommend probably don't try them all at one time, because it's going to be very overwhelming, and you don't want to try to do them all at one time and then fail, and then your brain is just like, oh my god, I can't do it, and then you just never try again. You don't want to do that. Start with one thing and work your way up to all 5, and you'll start losing weight. I guarantee it. I guarantee it. Try these 5 things: water, journal, intermittent fasting, do challenges, and cut sugar out of your life. Yeah. So tell me what you guys think, and I have other videos. I have a lot of other topics I want to talk about that I just, as a person with avoidant personality disorder, I just don't ever have anyone to talk to. I like all this information. I read so much books, you guys. Like, I want to show you my library, but I don't want to show you my kind of ghetto setup, so I don't want to. But like, my room is full of bookshelves. Like, it's like a library in this room. We actually refer to this room in my house as the library because there's multiple bookshelves just jam-packed full of books. And also I have my giant Audible library, which has like 300 titles in it that I've read, and it's getting out of control. I just gotta like dispense this information onto other people, and it's so scary to just like talk to people in person about it. So I think I'm just going to start doing random videos like this on this channel so that I can just get this information out, because I feel like I'm just like bursting with random information I could share with other people, and like maybe it could help them out with their lives. So if you watch this video and you've seen my other videos and you like that idea, let me know. The other interests that I have a goal to read a biography on every single American president, and I think I'm like 15 maybe. I think I have like 15 under my belt, something like that. So I kind of want to do videos on each one of the presidents and just talk about like what they accomplished. I also like reading books on nutrition, like reading books about history, science. I love reading books about physics and science. I like reading self-help books. I don't read a lot of fiction. I read mainly nonfiction, and so I just like suck up information like just all the time. I'm just like, give me more. I want to know everything. And so because of that, I'm just like bursting with information that I really just want to share with other people. So let me know what you guys think. If you're just like, bitch, just start talking about avoidant personality disorder and shut the fuck up, then comment that if you want. I'll probably delete your comment. But you guys, I got like a negative comment the other day, and I was like, the person was like, get to the point, Jesus Christ. And I was like, what? I watched the video and I was like, I start talking about my point like 10 seconds to the video, so I don't know why they were being such a troll, but my boyfriend was like, you got your first negative comment, you're famous. And I'm like, yes, delete. Frowny face. So anyway, let me know what you guys think. Also, I adore book recommendations. I actually got a comment the other day, someone recommended me like 6 different books, and I haven't replied yet, but I'm going to go reply to that and probably download a few more audiobooks that person recommended. And yeah, so thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, comment. Let me know if you guys like this video, if you like to see other videos that are similar. If you just want me to stop talking about other shit, you can comment that too. I won't be insulted, I promise. Yeah. Oh my god, we're almost at 200 subscribers. I'm so excited. Like, I was really trying to get to 1,000 because at 1,000 I guess you get monetized, and so I'm like, I'm almost 20% there, yay. So I'm so excited. It's a little nerve-wracking, but less so because like I don't actually have to like sit down and talk to people. I can just you know, read the comments when I have time and like the mentality to do it. So anyway, I'm gonna stop rambling because this video got longer than I wanted it to. But this is the thing with avoidant personality disorder, at least with me. Like, I don't want to talk to people who are in front of me because then it gets super weird. I'm like, am I making weird faces? Am I like, do they think I'm lying to them? Do I look like spastic? Like, I don't know. So it's a lot easier just to talk to the camera. So I might just keep doing this and just not care what anybody thinks. Anyway, yeah. So my next video, also I wanted to mention, I wanted to do my next video on, someone asked me in the comments how I got my boyfriend, you know, with avoidant personality disorder. Like, how did you do it? So my next video is going to be about how I met my boyfriend, and it's, I guess, a somewhat interesting story, and maybe it'll help you guys out with your finding people. I don't know, maybe not. But yeah, keep an eye out for that. I'll be doing that next week. I already recorded it once, but I was like, I feel like it wasn't a very good video, so I'm gonna have to re-record it. That's the one I was gonna put out this week, and it just didn't happen. So I just wasn't satisfied with it. So I'm gonna redo that. Also, sorry I haven't recorded a video in like a week and a half. I'll give you an update on what happened with the whole like roommate situation last week. In my next video too. So keep an eye out for that. Also, come here, monkey. It's my baby with his dirty face club. I love you.
I like you.
Okay, can you help me say goodbye to everybody? Say bye, everybody.
Bye.
Say peace out.
Peace out.